Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to those of you who may be watching this across the world and pond. I am Leo Brown, and welcome to another edition of Psychic's Perspective. I thank you guys so much for joining me today as we talk, as I give another perspective on someone that I think is awesome. So if you like what you hear, what you see, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure to make sure to comment. Of course, that's what the thumbs up are for. That's the likes. Make sure to comment, and most of all, make sure to subscribe. And if you want to, you can even share it. You can also follow me on all forms of social media except for TikTok. I am on Snapchat finally, but I'm not on TikTok. I should say I refuse. I don't know much about it yet to get into it. But anywho, we're not on here about that. So today we're going to do our perspective on a fellow YouTuber he goes by the name of Nico's Aesthetics. Now, mind you, I don't know his last name. I only know his first name. I don't even know if Nico's his real name. But I figured I would do a reading on him. And actually, one of the main reasons why I wanted to do a reading on Nico is that he's a fellow Houstonian, even though I'm not a Houston native, but he's a Houstonian. And I discovered his channel like, I don't know, maybe a couple months ago. And I would comment on it in certain videos and everything. And his channel basically is a Black LGBTQ, channel, basically. And he talks about everything from like, he's very sex positive, or, talks about a lot to do with like the OnlyFans girls, adult performers, things of that nature. But I really didn't want to do a reading for him. I got the inspiration, I should say, Spirit came to me and said, and I was in the shower, and Spirit was like, I think you should do a reading on Nico. Like it just popped in my head. And I was like, okay, I'll do one on him. So that's why I figured I would do one. So Nico, honey, if you're watching this, I hope you like it. And even if you don't, let me know, because we can all use room for improvement. And let's see, what else was I gonna say? If you're watching this and you want a reading, like the one I'm about to give Nico, like the one I'm about to demonstrate, you're more than welcome to log into my website, which is psychicleo.com. That's psychicleo.com. So with that being said, let's get started. All right, and I will be using cards today. I'm gonna use cards and good old fashioned feminine intuition. All right, so let's see. I can't believe I don't know, for me, it feels like today's Friday, but I know it's Thursday, but it feels like Friday to me. So anywho, here we go. Okay. And let me say that this reading is not meant to be 100% accurate. Things are subject to change. This is not a substitution for counseling of any type or medical advice. I am not a doctor. I am not a lawyer. I am not a baker. I'm not a candlestick. Well, I am a baker, but I'm not a candlestick maker. No, I do know how to make candles, but I'm not any of those things. So I'm not an Indian chief. So, so we'll see what Spirit has to say. Okay, and I'm going to stop. So what I'm picking up just intuitively is growth in finding oneself. Those are the first two things that pop in my head. Which is why I feel that, Nico, you're traveling, and I'm gonna get it out the way right now, because I know people are wondering, like, well, why, Nico's gone from working 3 jobs. If you know a little bit about his backstory, he's working 3 jobs to now he's in the company of Raheem Shabazz and his group, and he's now in the process of doing adult film. Maybe not being a performer, but being behind the camera. And what I'm picking up around that is not necessarily Okay, how do I say it? What I'm hearing is I want to do this. I want to be in the industry, but I want to do it. I want to put my own stamp on the industry. And what I'm also hearing is I don't want to be of the industry. And I get a sense of freedom. I get a sense of not just sexual liberation, right? Not just that, but I get a sense of mental freedom, physical freedom, emotionally. I get a sense that Nico, you're really about you're one of the reasons why I think Raheem and that whole bit appeals to you right now is because you're really about finding your tribe. And that's what I'm picking up around you in terms of growth, in terms of, you know, figuring yourself out. Not saying you don't know yourself, but I feel like compared to what we see, right? You're learning a lot of things that before you probably would have never learned. Or you would have learned them, but in a different way. Let's see, what else am I picking up? I'm picking up everything from writing to modeling to even like your own production company or something of that nature. I'm getting everything from maybe not, and believe me, I'm not trying to be shady, but like not fashion. Well, no, that is fashion modeling, but like catalog modeling because I'm seeing you in front of like on a billboard or on a website. Like almost like I keep hearing ASOS in my head, and I feel like you're either gonna work with them or something of that nature, something to that effect. When it comes to what I'm picking up the most around you right now is your mental and your physical health. You definitely are working on your physical health. We all know that Nico got body, right? But mainly, your main importance right now is your mental health. Your mental health is so important. And what I'm getting around you the most is that you want peace of mind. You really are like, if it stresses me out, I will not do it. That's one of the reasons why, case in point, because I literally see the ocean around you. That's one of the reasons why getting to experience what you've been experiencing is so important. It's like, oh my God, because I don't have to, I can be, I can show different shades of myself, shades of Nico, and it not be an issue. If anything, it's not only welcome, but it's accepted. Um, I definitely get that you need to kind of, and I do see you doing this a lot more. Taking social media breaks, probably 2 to 3 weeks at a time. I definitely see you doing that. I feel as if I would not be surprised if you if you're not already. I wouldn't be surprised if you're not in like a throuple because I'm seeing you in like two other people. And it works so well because for you, you need that balancing act. You can't, not that you can't do everything on your own, but I think having that support system, having people that you can lean on and lean to is so important for you. I'm gonna pull some cards now and see what they have to say to give me a little bit more clarity. Okay. So the first card that I pulled, and the card that's actually standing out to me, not the first card, but the card that's standing out to me the most, is the Eight of Swords. You guys can see that because the light's so bright. So the Eight of Swords. So basically, this is about what people don't understand about what's going on in your evolution is that this is taking a lot of strength for you, a lot of fortitude, a lot of courage for you to not only come out and be, dare I say, so naked, but so vulnerable. People only see you for what they see. And what I pick up around you is a shyness. I pick up someone who's very observant. I pick up someone who's relatively goofy. I pick up someone who, like, you have to bring certain elements out of you. I pick up that family is very important to you right now. I'm getting a lot to do with your mom, either mom or like an aunt, because I'm seeing another woman around you. She may be like a grandma, but whoever they are, I get them being, maybe I shouldn't use the word. Oh God, I shouldn't use the word. They're not large, but they're curvy women. And I see you being like, you don't want to displease them. You don't want to embarrass them. You don't want to tarnish. Um, what's the word? Like, not the family name. That's not what I'm saying. But you don't want to tarnish the sacrifices they've made. You don't want it to be in vain. There we go. That's what I was looking for. And I feel like for you right now, that's why what you're doing right now, though to us, it looks like, oh my God, he's, he's having the time of his life, or he's just teasing us, is that's why you're doing what you're doing the way you're doing it. Because you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, but I want to do it in a way to where I'm not embarrassing myself nor people around me, because that's important to me. Um, I also feel like you're going to be traveling a lot more than you're doing now, like a lot more. I get European traveling. I get you traveling between California and Houston. I would not be surprised if you end up either living in California on a semi-permanent basis, and then coming back to Houston when you have to or when you want to. Like I get, um, it's funny because I'm picking up so much at once. I get like a corporate job or something like that, like because I see you behind a desk, and I literally see a headset. Um, and then I'm also picking up you flying out. Like I get a mix, so I feel like you're gonna be doing a lot of traveling. Like you're gonna calm down now, because I know we're in September now, but I would say by like November maybe going into like January, you're gonna really start. Well, actually, no, let me go back. October to January, you're gonna really start traveling a lot more. And I keep getting European traveling because I'm seeing literally Italy in my head. Because I see the Colosseum, or the top, yeah, the Colosseum. I see it in my mind. So I feel like you're gonna end up doing a lot more. Um, and I'm gonna pull another card. So the other card that I got, the first card that I drew, was Temperance. Temperance in reverse. So what this is telling me is that for the past, you've just been tired. You've been tired of you've done, maybe you felt as if you've done everything you can do. You've been everybody's go-to but your own. You've been everybody's cheerleader, but your own. And I feel like maybe now that's why you're stepping out in such a bold way, which is why now you ain't giving a fuck. You're like, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I want to do. And what people have to understand, and mind you, let me say this to y'all. I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't know him. I've never met him. I'm not caping for him. But from what I'm picking up just on an intuitive and spiritual level, I get someone he's been holding his tongue. He's been holding his tongue. He's been holding back. And not just his tongue, but the way he thinks, the things that he's wanting to do or wanted to do. I get everything from contract. Like, there's so many things that he's wanting to do that for a long time he would do them, but they would never go anywhere. They would never really grow the way he wanted them to. So now he's like, fuck it. I'm gonna do everything, whether people like it or not, but I'm gonna do it in a way that when I look back at it, I can be proud of it. Which makes total sense. And then the other card that I pulled is the Hierophant in reverse. So what this is telling me, that's my WhatsApp acting up, y'all. So what this is telling me is that even though on the outside, right, you know, he's traveling, he's, hobnobbing, he's in LA, he's at pool. What I'm also picking up is that on a deeper level, there's a lot of wounds that you're slowly healing. You're slowly, and I keep getting nine, eight or nine, 19, something like that. I don't, because I know you're like 25, 26, but I keep picking that up for some reason. I don't know what happened, but I'm getting that arena around you, and I feel like you're still healing, you're processing. You've been through a lot. Like people don't, and I guess because you don't look the way what you've been through, but you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot, and you've seen a lot of trauma, and maybe not inflicted solely onto you, but around you. And I just get around you for some reason, like you're working on that. And that's why I was saying earlier, your mental health and your emotional health are so important right now. That's why you're like, yeah, I'm having fun, but I'm also thinking about some stuff. I'm also, I can also look at things and say, I don't want to do that. Or, that's not healthy for me. Or, okay, y'all can have fun with that, but that ain't my gig. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that kind of thing. And once again, I keep getting 8 and 9, 8 and 9, 8. I don't know what that means. Maybe you can tell me, but I pick up a lot of, not, and I shouldn't say, but I do pick up some trauma though. I do. But I feel like a lot of it has to do with either a marriage or like a divorce. Maybe not on your end, but like with your parents. Because I feel like there's a divide there. And I might be wrong in saying that, but I am getting that. And I feel like there's some pain, there's some abandonment there. That's what I'm picking up around me. So I'm gonna pull two more cards. Hold on, I want to make sure. Okay. 4 of Wands and okay. So yeah, we'll go with this one. Okay, so this is the last card that I pulled, which is the Page of Pentacles. And Pentacles are all about growth. So what this is telling me is what I was saying in the beginning. You're really about growing. You're really about becoming. This is about Nico loving Nico. Nico becoming the man that he's always wanted to be, that he couldn't see. Um, this is more than just about being on the on the screen and YouTube and you could care less about that. You're very, I mean, don't get me wrong. You like it. Don't get me wrong. You like the adulation. But the main thing I'm seeing around you is that you're really learning how to love yourself and how to be in love with yourself. And side note, Nico, I don't know if you noticed this, but majority of the men that you find yourself attracted to, like the Tiger Tysons or the Pythons or I don't know the dude's name, but the dude that's always like showing off in the gym and stuff, you actually you have their aesthetic, whether you know it or not. You may not see that, but you do. Just wanted to say that. And for some reason, I feel like right now your main thing is just growth, and I feel like stacking your money. I get you wanting to not only save money but maintain money. Because I'm seeing residual income. I'm seeing everything from merch coming in, like t-shirts and stuff, or like fanny packs. And then I'm also picking up like your Patreon growing and just a lot more. And I'm also getting you wanting to invest in businesses or yeah, because I'm seeing like two or three businesses, three, three businesses I feel like you want to invest in. And I think as you grow into, I would say when you get to about 27, 28, you're going to be really good. Like if you play your cards the way I think you're going to, you're going to be fine financially. And I would also say look into real estate because I'm seeing you maybe not being a real estate agent, but maybe being a real estate investor. And actually flipping homes too, because I'm literally seeing you doing construction. The one thing I would say is that I'm picking up, and this is the last thing to say, is with all that being said, don't burn your candle at both ends because you have a tendency. That's what the 401 is about. You're ready to do the work, but maybe people around you may not have the same vision that you have. Okay, so just be aware of that. But at the same time, don't burn yourself out trying to be everything to everyone. If there are things that you're like, listen, I want to do it, but I can't do it. I'm tired. I don't feel like it. You might want to slow down on your weed intake just a little bit, um, just a tad. But yeah, just things like that. Like, don't you can't be everything to everyone. And I think for you, you are so used to being the quote unquote strong one. But even when it comes to yourself, I hear in my head like it's never enough. I'm never satisfied with what I see or, where I'm going. I have to completely, like, always push myself. But, sweetheart, you don't. If you know you're not capable of something, don't do it. And don't be afraid of saying no. It will not kill you. And for the love of the Lord and Lady Child, get some sleep and start back praying to your saints. Because I'm seeing maybe not Catholicism around you, but I see saints and things like that and candles and um but start back praying to your saints, start back meditating, start back getting into that, getting into finding your soul mate. You know what I mean? Getting into that. So if it means kind of being a hermit for a little bit and resting for a while, do that. Do what you have to do for you because, honey, you only get one life and you might as well live it as best you can. You only live once, but it doesn't mean you got to be crazy. Okay. And I also see you either wanting to or mentoring people, um, not not in the adult industry, but I think as you grow older, especially I feel like when you hit like 30, like 28, 29, you're gonna really take the people who are younger than you and say, listen, don't do what I've done. You know what I mean? Do this, not that. So I see that. And I also see you getting into bodybuilding competitions because I'm seeing that as well, like or modeling, something like that. Because I'm seeing you doing poses and you actually doing quite well. So you got a lot on your plate. So I would say when your body and your mind are telling you to rest, do exactly that. Okay. And that know that the beauty that you're seeking so much, it lies within. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that you're not beautiful. That's not what I'm saying. You are. But what I'm saying to you is the beauty and sometimes even the validation that you're looking for, you already got it. You just got to tap into it. And not only tap into it, but hold on to it and maintain it. So, with that being said, I hope that this reading, Mr. Nico, I hope it helped. I hope it made sense. And even if it didn't, even if I was completely off base, let me know. For those of you who are watching, what do you think about Nico's aesthetics? If you watch his channel, leave me your feedback below. Let me know what you think. And until next time, darlings, I will talk to you later. My lovely sugar bears, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you soon. Okay? Bye bye.